Hello YouTubers, welcome back to another .spicer10 YouTube video. Sorry, I couldn't think of my intro for a second. So here's the TARDIS. I'm just gonna give you a quick tour of it now. Well, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the TARDIS as it is right now. And then I'll give you another tour when I've got more bits on it and got more done to it. So, like, a couple of nights ago, I was talking to my mate Josh, and he's going to be working on his TARDIS again soon, hopefully. I've been trying to egg him on to, get his TARDIS complete, because he's building one as well. And he got me into building this, and so did the Biodoctor. But, he helped me out with, like, finding the parts. He actually had these in his basket, and since he's got some now, he sent me the link to them. So he's helped me out getting screen accurate parts and stuff, such as the paperweights. The red one I found myself. He sent me the links for the switch and the polycarbonate box. He sent me the helping hands I've had for a while. The Biodoctor told me the name of, forgot what it was called, but Josh has one, so yeah. And Josh has sent me the link to these wheel spaces, even though it's supposed to be different ones, but they sent me the wrong ones, but oh well. These are going to be changed at some point, so it's alright. But yeah, Josh is hopefully going to get onto his TARDIS in January, hopefully. It's just too cold in the conservatory for him. So, yeah. Anyway, so get back into the video. So I'm going to show you each panel as it is. And then when the TARDIS is hopefully completed, or near enough in completion, I'll give you another tour of the TARDIS. It is somewhat near completion. I need a lot of parts, and I need some more bits done to it, such as the legs need the side pieces on, and I need to give it another touch up of paint in places and where it needs it, and on the sides when I've done it. And then it's just finding a way to, I don't know what else to do yet. I'm still planning that out in my head. Currently working on the demat lever, we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, so starting at the front panel, the switchboard panel, as Josh and I calls it. I do have a printout that would go on here, but for now, because it's not completed yet and I need to buy some switches, I've just stuck this remote on here for the time being because I keep losing it. And that's a CD with hot glue on it to do a test piece. And yeah, it just sits there. Here is the control box. This is what was in my room at the time, and it actually turns on and off the console. It has different settings, such as police mode. It can go faster. Flash mode. It's got a candle one I like. It reminds me. And then you got your fade effect, like on my other TARDIS. This one, I like this effect. It's one of my favourites. If this effect was in turquoise or blue, I would so use it for this console. But for a Wardot's TARDIS, this is a really good setting. But yeah, anyways, let's put that back on green. But yeah, custom setting doesn't make a difference on camera. But anyways, on the rib here is going to be a sight glass, which I'm still making. It's not 100% even yet, because I've still got bits to do on it. This is a switch for the monitor. There's no batteries at the minute because they're in something else for the time being. And of course you've got your ribs. These are blended in more now since I've got the expanding foam on and painted and the sides on. So yeah. On this panel we have our orange paperweight and 3 motors to represent the hard drive motors. This one's my favourite one because it looks more like a hard drive motor. But when I find some bits, I'm going to stick them on here. But it gives it that TARDIS quirkiness. Here you got your TARDIS TARDIS. You got your caster cup, which is like for furniture. It's been scuffed up a bit with pen, to give it that old effect, like on the original. And these are your glass tea light holders. They're not the accurate ones, but they're very close to what the original TARDIS has. My mate's lucky enough to have the actual ones. So yeah, here is the rheostat, which is still going to be worked on. And then we have the gauge here, which I need to sort out as well. And my sonic charging port, which you stick your screwdriver in there, you know. Here we have a resin ball that was completely custom. It's a filling piece for this little weird art paperweight that's down here. Ooh. And then here you got your crystal, which here is a tea light holder, hexagonal one. This is not even a proper part on the TARDIS. It's what Josh has on his, and I thought it was on the original TARDIS. But it's on here, so yeah. So yeah. We have our upside down speakers for our trilobes. Again with a caster cup on top, and he's going back down. Needs doing in silver as well. Caster cup on this panel. A ball to represent the glass paperweight, the clear one. Cabinet box with a switching which needs wiring up. A phone which is a standing one to a trim phone. It's not staying on this console, don't worry. Another custom part that I found, and it looks really cool, an egg timer. Clear rib, this is where the throttle levers go. Keypad panel, which I'm still working on. I need to sort this out. DMAT lever. So yeah, it's got filler on it at the minute, and it's still drying. It's dry enough to touch. It's still a bit wet in places. And then I've got to put all this stuff on it. And obviously when I paint it, I'm going to put some stuff on it. I've still got to make this thing on the side that's been filled in, so this shouldn't come off. But yeah, the lights are in as well. The battery pack's a bit skewed, a bit broken, but it lights up. It's a lot brighter, but because the battery pack's a bit naffed, it's been awkward. On this panel we have the red paperweight, which looks amazing. Another tea light holder. What's going to be the sight glass, sorry. We'll call it a sight glass panel. This is a very inaccurate section right here. Again, more motors, we need a third one. Well, we need another few actually. These are from like DVD players and stuff. It's got blue tack on it, stops it from sliding. Inaccurate wheel spacer, which is going to be changed at some point. That's going to be on the mesh panel when I get the hexagonal ones, or if I can. Now on this one we have the so-called sextant when I've finished building it. I've got parts to finish off. We have the helping hand, sorry, forgot to mention. So yeah, and also you got your time rotor and the cheese wheels, as me and Josh calls them. But for actual Whovians, it's actually rotor things. So yeah. So yeah, I want to sort these out in the future. So they're a little bit more tidier. But yeah. But this is my TARDIS so far. Still got a lot to do. So yeah. That's all I can say really. I've still got bits to do. Nowhere near done. So yeah. I'm going to do this in silver for the time being until I get a proper new monitor. But yeah. So take a step back. You know, you can tell it's the TARDIS. Not even done yet. So yeah. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alonzo.